no hit song yet. I guess it ain't my time yet. Promise to stay down with until my go blind yet. Told you.
Forward to it. I'm excited. I'm excited. It's an honor.
Up next, the Celtics taking on the 76ers. For the Boston Celtics, they are clear championship contenders, showing commitment, endurance, and they'll be on the road looking to take another step towards their championship goals tonight. Sixers, Celtics, coming up next. Don't go anywhere. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. Brian Anderson here, with me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. Looking at the starting five for Boston. Tatum at the 4 with Kata in at the 5. Zach LaVine out there with Junior, and it's George in at the small forward. And for the 76ers, Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Jaylen Brown is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Bona in at the 5, roaming the paint. All right, Richard, what's something we often see in the second game of a back-to-back?
A lot of times you see tired players, but that's part of it. Can you play through that fatigue? That's a big portion of being an NBA player.
Now here's Tatum. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And here's Junior outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Maxey surveys. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. We talked about his approach in guarding Jason Tatum. He said, we want to crowd Tatum right from the jump and prevent him from getting into an early rhythm, especially from deep. Because when his three-point shot is falling, it opens up the rest of his game. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Tatum, coming off a 12-point game.
2 minutes.
Hauser passes to Tatum.
2 minutes.
Just 5 on the clock. Again, the miss by Boston. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy that really helps pull this team together.
Now here's LaVine. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Boston shooting their first free throws of this game. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
And the 76ers making a change here. Edwards is checked in.
You can tell Maxey enjoys moving the ball. He likes setting up other guys.
And a deep 3 from Junior. Here's Tatum. Soft touch off the glass.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Lets it fly. Maxey, that's good.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Hauser passes to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Back to Hauser. Shoots over Maxey. And Junior gets it to go on the assist by DeRozan. 7 points now for Junior.
Over the years, DeRozan has become an exceptional passer. So defensively, you can't afford to just overplay him.
Queen, pass to Hauser. On the take. And the dunk by Junior.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Maxey, that's good.
Sometimes you just got to look away, man. I felt that move from Maxey.
Hauser outside. The kick out to White from outside the arc. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the assist. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Boston out in front. They lead by 8. We've got more in store for you right after this.
14.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Kyle Lowry out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's Bona in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here's Pritchard. Three-pointer off the mark.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Lowry against White. Outside Pritchard. It's deflected. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Back to you guys.
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Brown, that's good.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the three.
Inside, Robinson passes to White. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. 76ers trail by 3. No good with a layup.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team
Timeout for the Sixers.
Yes, Peyton Pritchard doing it at the NBA level. But he was a beast in the college ranks too, Richard.
All-time leader in games played, minutes, and assists in his conference. The only player to reach 1,900 points, 600 assists, and 500 rebounds in the conference. You know, that's pretty tough.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense, shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Oubre, he's checked in for Edwards. Martin comes in for Dinwiddie. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Lowry. Now here's Hauser, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Pass to Clayton. Back to Hauser. Outside Tatum, 6 to shoot. Good. And the assist goes to Junior. Tatum's got his second basket of the night.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Here's Maxey. It's good.
So tenacious, Maxey finds a way through.
Junior against Martin to the left wing. Here's Clayton. No good on the 3. 76ers trail by 6. Here's Maxey. Off with the layup.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Tatum gets the bucket.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Just look, he's ready.
Fires the 3. And Tyrese Maxey good for 3. Maxey's got 9.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. It's the Celtics leading by 6.
Boston.
I'm here with Nick Nurse.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the out in front of the half is Boston. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Playing on the road is having no effect on me.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thank you very much for the report, Shams. Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. Junior, he's out there with Zach LaVine. And it's George in at the 3.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter.
The 3 ball. And Tyrese Maxey with a 3. 12 points for him.
When Maxey is feeling himself, he can really fill up that stat sheet.
And first time out of the game called for Boston. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back over to you.
Allie, thanks for the report. Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Edwards comes in for Brown, and it's Dinwiddie in for Maxey. Edwards with it, picked up by DeRozan, and he gets it to go.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Tatum from long range, pure from three-point range. Tatum's got 11.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Oh, deflected. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Releases. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by DeRozan. And now a 10-point Boston lead.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
Here's Oubre. Again, Philadelphia.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
There's Tatum with the 3. Wow, Tatum with a contested 3.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
LaVine comes with the double team. It's Dinwiddie on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And give credit to Dinwiddie, taking the hit well and finding a way to power through it.
Oubre against Tatum. Here's LaVine. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Horner's got his 6th rebound on the night. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, and leaving no doubt. Edgecombe just flies to the rim.
Pass to Queen. Tries it from 16. The shot misses.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Celtics, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Edwards. And it's Brown in at the 3, small forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Remarkable work in transition. Maxey just overwhelms the defense when the break is on.
Philadelphia foul.
All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Boston.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
And here's Maxey outside. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
Outside Pritchard. Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. There's Tatum with the three. Lets it go from deep. Tatum! Money from deep.
Good job by Tatum to exploit the space just outside the arc.
Maxey, a good look. That one a little long.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Here's Tatum. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's Maxey. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Celtics lead by 11. The shot from 20 feet out, and he nails the jumper. Tatum's got 16 in the second half.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Celtics.
And a big part of their success was the second chance buckets they secured tonight.
Yeah, it's just proof that being aggressive on the boards can pay game-winning dividends.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jason Tatum.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
34 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And it's Tatum missing. And it looks like they just won't have enough left here at the end.
Yeah, they simply ran out of time and energy.
And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Basket counts.
Love watching Tatum shoot with decisiveness. He feels like no one can guard him.
And here's Oubre from the arc. The shot comes out. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distraction.